What's up, everybody? It's your boy Skip the Legend bringing you guys another YouTube video. And this one's talking about EverGrow. If you are new to the channel and new to EverGrow, EverGrow is a token that rewards you for your for through the transactions. It's only 2%. It's only a 2% tax. Keep that in mind. If you're getting in now, you're getting in at a better time than a lot of other investors who got in at 13%. Some got in at 8%, are looking really, really good. Now you can get in for 2%, and 1% of every transaction or every buy will be going to the holders, and another 1% will be going elsewhere. And not only will you be rewarded there, they are coming out with utilities in the form of Atlas Wallet, or let's say products. They are developing Atlas Wallet, they are developing Luna Sky, they are developing one other project I can't remember. Oh, and they got Lucro out. They got another token named Lucro out who's doing is doing good. I like their upside potential more than EverGrow because they are a lower token, and they're going to be the utility token that connects them to partnerships that they have with games. So Lucro will be used in games, and I believe that Lucro has that upside potential, or that higher upside potential than EverGrow, because of the fact that the gaming is the biggest industry out there by far. All right, that's my personal belief, and the stats prove it. But let's go ahead and get into the price of EverGrow. EverGrow is at 70435. Right, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right, she's this woman's is kind of attractive. I'm not gonna lie, especially with the market cap sitting at $20 million. Um, and you look at the volume, I shouldn't have moved over. I should have stayed over here. The volume's at 18,000 and it's been sitting at 18,000. Now, this is something to note. Since December 13th, not 13th, 3rd, I don't know why I said 13th. There's been a decline. Now, or there's been a decline in holders. Now, the decline in holders is not significant. It is Sometimes it's 20 in a day, and sometimes it is simply 5 in that day. But nonetheless, I do want to report there is a slight decline. Now, this could be because of the market we're in, because right now EverGrow, and not just EverGrow, but crypto is having a reset at this time, and that reset has dropped the price, or the market cap of crypto, from 1.63 trillion to 1.6 trillion. Um, and the volume's down 16% as well, or 17%. So it makes sense for EverGrow's volume to be down. And when you even look at BNB, the chain that EverGrow is on, they're down 1%. Their volume is down 9%. It makes sense, right? It makes perfect sense. And thanks to that volume being down, we're also seeing cheaper transaction fees, or cheaper gas required for certain transactions. Right now, BNB has a 3 GUI tax. So, way cheaper than Ethereum, who's at 42 GUI. So that's a positive. That's a massive positive. On to another positive. I don't want to talk about the tweet from from EverGrow CEO Sam. I want to talk about the fact that they have burned 130 billion EverGrow tokens. They currently have a supply of 400 trillion. But they just burned over 130 billion EverGrow tokens. This was from the BUSD that had been accumulated after the main burn from the sales of the EverGrow Man NFT collection that EverGrow holds. They also have a giveaway, or a competition, for $50,000 or a Tesla, with that, along with other prizes as well, once Luna Sky is launched and goes officially live, or reopens again. And they even gave the link to the transaction. So great things to see. The community is loving it. Burn it all. Elmo in the mosh pit, or fire. I don't even know when that meme started, but hey, I say all these things to say the EverGrow community is excited is inside excited indeed. And now we come over and look at what has at that burn, and we see that yes, 130 billion EverGrow tokens was sent to the dead wallet to be dead. So yeah, some great things. As far as what Sam stated though, there was a tweet that he released, man. Um, and actually, I don't want to cover that yet. I still don't want to cover that yet because we're talking about the burn, we're talking about holders, we're talking about transactions, we're talking a lot about numbers. Let's go to some more numbers. We have seen still some decent numbers when it comes to the uniques, right? There's a lot of Evergrow that has been transacted. When you look at this chart, keep in mind these details. Over here is how much EGC has been transferred, that has been active, right? Over here is the total number of transactions that have actually happened. So you see this big old number over here. Don't get too intimidated by that. It's just because that has to do with how big that supply of EverGrow tokens is, right? But let's come back over here and look at the stats. We see that there's actually been a slight incline in some of the unique transactions that have happened in this on this platform. And it's in the form of unique senders, unique buyers, or receivers at least. Receivers doesn't always necessarily someone is buying in. It could just be someone is sending their EverGrow tokens who's never sent their EverGrow tokens before to a new wallet that they are now placing all their tokens in. It could be that, or it can be some buys as well that are coming in. And now, since we're on the topic of buys, and we see the numbers of here, this big spike of transactions that was happening here on December 3rd. And since then, the total number of uniques was 132, and that number has not hit 130 ever since then. Fairly so, but that is something to keep note of. Now, as I said, we have some trades. Let's look at them. Let's see what the sentiment is as far as decentralized exchange trades are concerned. We see some buys, we are seeing some sells, right? As one could believe because the price is going down. And it's not going down a lot. It's not going down a lot. It's just down 2%. So we're not going to expect, or we should not expect, a large number of sales compared to the number of buys. We should just expect the sales to outweigh the buys, which we are seeing. We see a $400 sale, we see a $60 sale, followed by but that was following a $20 buy, which followed a $100 sell. And then we saw some buys up above that were a little bit bigger. And these are all these trades are within the time span of 8 hours. And you can get these numbers over at bscscan.com to get some more information about how EverGrow is performing as well. That among some other aspects as well regarding EverGrow. Now, let's get to the tweet by Sam. The 1 year performance of some of these tokens. Bitcoin is up 140%. Solana's up 440%, and it's still running. I love Solana and I love Bonk. I love their tokens, man. I know people were down on them early in the year. I wasn't. And my intuition was correct, man. I love Bonk. Ethereum is also up 70%. You love to see that. You love to see that. You love to see what? That exactly. But when you look at BNB, they're down 9%. And Sam sentiment is because he believes that all the above chains BNB offers the most. When you combine gas fees, speed, and ecosystem adoption, it stands so far above the others. It's been tough being a BNB project over the last year, but I am very optimistic about the future. I'm not mad that Sam stated this because he is a part of the ecosystem. He's supposed to talk good about the ecosystem, especially if he wants his token to succeed. If you don't feel good about the system, then why don't you go join another chain, right? But as me being the unbiased YouTuber, I believe that BNB does offer something different as far as a new, fresher look or a new, fresher token that's also growing in the form of an ecosystem. Their speed when it comes to transactions is faster. Their gas fees are better. They're cheaper. They definitely are than the tokens named here above. But don't sleep on Solana. Solana has very fast speeds, transaction speeds. They have really cheap gas fees. I love Solana. They also are a growing token or a growing ecosystem. And some believe that Solana could overtake the place of BNB as far as one of the bigger dominant tokens, as far as market cap at least is concerned. So I wouldn't sleep on Solana too much. They also have something going for them where they don't have too much drama as far as the team is concerned. Now, BNB, I believe, is down because one, the team, and two, the ecosystem, because they definitely gain benefits from their ecosystem performing well. There's not a successful meme coin on the Binance chain. There's not a successful one, at least not yet. Solana has successful meme coins. Ethereum had successful meme coins this year. They had Shiba, but they wasn't successful this year. But they also have this token that was doing very good, which is Pepe. And because Pepe was so successful, they were able to help Ethereum during this time period. And they also had consistency as well as far as the executives or the leadership is concerned. And I'm talking about Ethereum when I'm talking about the leadership and executives. Bitcoin, it's all reliable, baby. Old, reliable. Institutional investors out the galore. They have a bunch of celebrities buying their tokens, and they are the chain that every token's basically on, or at least your favorite token's favorite token is on. So Bitcoin is, like I said, all reliable. It's just all reliable. And BNB has the potential to match. I believe that BNB has the potential to surpass or to continue being past Solana and be able to be more competitive with Ethereum. But it definitely makes sense that BNB was down this year. It makes sense that BNB's down this year. I'll restate and conclude with this statement. They didn't have the ecosystem to combat or to compete, not combat, but compete. Oh, yeah, I'll say to combat sellers, but to compete with Solana's ecosystem, Ethereum's ecosystem, and Bitcoin's ecosystem. They didn't have that or the consistency executive wise, and when it came to the regulation. And when I say consistency with the executives, I'm not talking about, oh, someone just leaving and going. I'm talking about the issues that they faced as well as a token. Solana didn't have to deal with that, and Ethereum definitely didn't have to deal with that, and Bitcoin clearly didn't have to deal with that. Bitcoin as a whole country that has their main treasury in Bitcoin, or a lot of the treasury in Bitcoin, and I'm talking about El Salvador, and they're even opening up a version of their own gold visa, and their gold visa is in the form of, if you are a Bitcoin or USDT millionaire, you will have free residency and you will have a free citizenship in the country of El Salvador, all in an efforts to beat the inflation that's being spread worldwide. So lots and lots of news that we just covered in today's video. A lot to digest, a lot to process. If you need to watch this video again, don't feel bad you have to do that. By all means, do so. You help me out. Be sure to share this video with a friend. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe as well, especially if you're new, so you can get more content like this. You watch the video this far, you might as well subscribe. All right. I appreciate all you guys for watching. It is these Scripted Legends. Sorry. It is these Scripted Legends signing out. Y'all have a blessed one and stay safe. Peace.